Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you were wearing an invisibility cloak? It's a common complaint I hear that somewhere after 60, the world starts looking past us rather than at us. But what if I told you there is one specific garment, a piece of sartorial architecture, that acts as an instant spotlight? It doesn't just make you look nice, it makes you look like the person in charge of the building. We're talking about the blazer. But not the stiff, itchy polyester suits from the 1980s corporate world. We are talking about quiet luxury. When we say look rich, we aren't talking about flashing logos or price tags. We're talking about the energy of someone who has nothing to prove. It's the difference between looking like you're trying to stay warm and looking like you've arrived. A blazer is essentially a sculptural tool for the body. As we age, our silhouettes naturally soften, and that's a beautiful thing. But a blazer adds back the structure that gravity tries to take away. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on 5 genius styling hacks that will take that one jacket in your closet and turn it into a high-fashion weapon. We're going to cover everything from the architecture of the shoulder to the one buttoning trick that creates an instant hourglass, even if you haven't seen your waistline in a decade. By the end of this video, you won't just see a piece of clothing, you'll see a masterclass in how to command respect, radiate elegance, and most importantly, feel like the most powerful version of yourself. Because looking rich at 60 isn't about what's in your bank account, it's about the confidence in your stride. Let's dive into hack number 1. Let's talk about the first law of ageless style, architecture. As we move into our 60s and beyond, gravity performs a bit of a disappearing act on our frame. Our shoulders tend to soften and round forward. If you wear clothes that are equally soft, like those draped cardigans we all love, you end up looking collapsed. But the blazer is the antidote. Think of the shoulder of your blazer as the foundation of a house. If the foundation is strong, everything else hangs perfectly. This isn't about 80s power pads, it's about a micro lift that redefines your entire silhouette. The seam and bone rule. The wrong way, a blazer where the seam drops an inch down the arm, looks messy or tired. The right way, a blazer where the seam sits exactly on that bone. When you're in the dressing room, slide one finger under the shoulder pad. If it collapses completely, the fabric is too weak. You want just enough structure to hold its own shape, independent of yours. This cheats the eye into seeing a more athletic, upright posture. Don't fear a small pad. A thin, high-quality pad doesn't make you look wider. It makes your waist look narrower by comparison. It's a simple trick of proportions. To look rich, the fabric must have weight. A flimsy jersey blazer will highlight every lump and bump underneath. But a structured wool, a heavy linen, or a crisp crepe that acts like a shield, it skims the body rather than clinging to it. When your clothes have their own bones, you don't have to worry about yours being perfect. Check the V where the lapels meet. A higher V creates a longer torso. A deeper V highlights a beautiful blouse or necklace. The architecture of the shoulder sets the stage, but the lapel directs the audience's eyes exactly where you want them, up toward your face. There is a reason you see the world's most stylish women, from royals to tech moguls, leaning into a single color. It's called the column of color. When we break our body up with different colors at the waist, we create visual speed bumps. It stops the eye and can make us look shorter or more disjointed. But when you dress in one continuous hue from shoulder to toe, you create a vertical line that suggests height, grace, and an air of I don't need to try too hard. This is the ultimate rich hack because it looks expensive, even if every piece came from a high street rack. The secret to not looking like you're wearing a uniform is texture. Pair a matte wool blazer with a lustrous silk top and crepe trousers. The subtle play of light between the fabrics is what creates that expensive depth. It doesn't have to be a perfect match. In fact, varying the shades, like a light gray sweater under a charcoal blazer, looks more intentional and sophisticated. We call this tonal dressing. A silhouette divided by a black top and white pants looks wide at the middle. A silhouette in a single shade of navy looks streamlined and tall. For my ladies who are worried about their midsection, the column of color is your best friend. By keeping the inner layer, your top and trousers, the same color, and layering the blazer on top, you create 2 vertical lines down the center of your body. It effectively slices inches off your profile visually, leaving you looking long, lean, and incredibly polished. To really seal the deal on this look, look at your feet. If you're wearing camel trousers, try a tan or nude shoe. By extending that color all the way to the floor, you add another 2 inches of visual height. It's a seamless transition that screams old money elegance. Nothing ages a woman faster than looking like she's still dressed for a boardroom meeting she retired from 10 years ago. The rich look in 2026 isn't about being formal, it's about being effortless. The casual pivot is how we take the authority of a blazer and marry it to the energy of a weekend in Saint-Tropez. It's the art of the high-low mix. When you pair a structured blazer with denim and sneakers, you tell the world, I have nowhere I have to be, but I look incredible everywhere I go. The adult denim rule. Avoid ripped, distressed, or saggy boyfriend jeans. Embrace dark indigo, straight leg, or a sophisticated trouser-cut denim with a clean hem. To keep it looking expensive, stick to deep indigo or ink black. Dark denim mimics the look of a tailored trouser but adds that cool factor that keeps you looking modern. It's the foundation of the ageless wardrobe. We aren't talking about the shoes you wear to the gym. To look rich, your sneakers must be pristine. Think white leather, slim profiles, and zero neon. A classic leather trainer under a blazer is the ultimate I've cracked the code outfit. The trap most women fall into is wearing a blazer that's too big with jeans that are too loose. That's how you end up looking swallowed. If your blazer is oversized or boyfriend style, keep your jeans slim. If your jeans are a wider trouser cut, choose a blazer that is more cropped and fitted at the waist. It's all about balancing the volume. Skip the busy prints. A crisp, heavyweight cotton tee or a fine knit cashmere short sleeve sweater under your blazer is the quiet luxury way. It's clean, it's intentional, and it lets the blazer do the heavy lifting. This is the outfit that takes you from a morning gallery walk to a casual lunch without skipping a beat. Have you ever put on a high-end blazer and felt like you were wearing your husband's suit? Or worse, felt like a solid block of fabric? The secret to looking rich isn't just the coat, it's how you break the lines. We're using a bit of visual sorcery here. We want to highlight the narrowest parts of the female frame, the wrists and the waist, to create a sense of shape without wearing anything tight or uncomfortable. This is how you take a heavy look and make it feel light and feminine. If your sleeves keep sliding down, here's the stylist's secret. Place a hidden hair tie or a soft rubber band over your sleeve at the elbow, then fold the fabric over it. It keeps that effortless push-up look all day long. Exposing the wrist creates negative space against the torso. It tells the eye, there is a slender arm under here. It's a small detail that instantly makes the outfit look more curated and less off the rack. Fully unbuttoned. Great for the column of color from Hack 2. Fully buttoned. Can look stiff or pull across the hips. The sweet spot. Buttoning only the button at the natural waistline. If your blazer has 2 or 3 buttons, only ever use the middle or top one. This creates an X shape. The fabric flares out slightly at the hips and opens at the chest, mimicking an hourglass silhouette. It's the easiest way to find your waist again, even if you feel like you haven't seen it in years. Now that you've exposed those wrists, use them. This is the perfect frame for your favorite watch or a stack of elegant bracelets. When you show a bit of skin at the wrist, it lightens the entire look. It moves the blazer from business uniform to style statement. If the blazer is the architecture of your outfit, then your jewelry is the interior design. To look rich at 60, we have to stop thinking of jewelry as an afterthought. We need to treat the blazer as a frame for the face. In our 60s, we want to draw the eye upward, away from the knees or the waist and toward our eyes and our smile. A blazer provides the perfect, stable canvas for bold, high-contrast accessories that might look too much on a flimsy t-shirt, but look like museum quality on a structured lapel. Forget what you think about grandma's pins. A single, large, architectural brooch placed high on the lapel, almost toward the shoulder, is the ultimate power move. It's an old money signature that says you appreciate heritage and art. Layering necklaces over the collar. Instead of tucking a necklace inside, let it sit on top of the blazer's fabric. Mixing textures, like a strand of pearls with a heavy gold link chain, creates a rich complexity that is impossible to ignore. The secret to making jewelry look expensive? Contrast. Wear your high-shine gold or silver against matte fabrics like wool or crepe. The lack of shine in the blazer acts like a velvet jewelry box, making your accessories pop. If your blazer is shiny, like a cheap satin, your jewelry will get lost. Keep the fabric quiet so the jewelry can shout. When you wear a structured blazer, a tiny stud earring often disappears. To balance the weight of the jacket, you need a slightly bolder earring. A classic gold hoop or an elegant pearl drop will complete the architecture we started with the shoulders. It's about finishing the line from the shoulder to the ear. We've covered the shoulders, the colors, the casual mix, the illusions, and the sparkle. But here is the most important hack of all. The blazer doesn't wear you. You wear the blazer. Looking rich isn't about being stuffy or perfect. It's about the dignity of taking up space. It's about saying, I am still here. I am still vibrant, and I am still the lead character in my own story. So go into your closet, find that blazer, and give these hacks a try. Which of these 5 hacks was your favorite? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want more tips on how to master ageless style, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.